Good afternoon, all of you. Today is discussing about epididymis. So this is the epididymis. So see this. So this is the testis. So testis also covered by the tunico-visceral layer, and it is also entered into the inner surface of the tunica. Inner surface of the testis then form the lobule-like structures. It is also contained 250 lobules, and each lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled tubules, that is also called the seminiferous tubules. Okay, next epididymis. What is epididymis? So epididymis, it is a provide a storage space for sperms. It provide a storage space for sperms. Storage space for sperms. Okay, and time to mature and time to mature. So that is the epididymis. They provide a storage space for sperms and time to mature. So then after mature stage, then release sperms are used to fertilization. Okay. So epididymis is the storage space for the sperms and time to mature. What is that? So mainly the vasa efferentia. So vasa efferentia is also open into a narrow tight structure, that is the rete testis, and it is open into the epididymis. So this is the epididymis structure. Okay, epididymis structure. So the vasa efferentia leave the testis and open into a narrow, tightly coiled structure. So that is the epididymis. Okay, so number of lobules, number of seminiferous tubules. So these are called from the epididymis. But epididymis, it is a provide a storage space for the sperms and time to mature. Okay, and next, so how many types of epididymis? So mainly 3 types. The epididymis are mainly 3 types. So first one is the caput. Epididymis, and second one is the carpus epididymis, and third one is the cauda epididymis. First caput, carpus, cauda, mainly 3 types of the epididymis. Okay, and first one is the caput epididymis. So caput epididymis is the upper part of the testis or epididymis. So upper part or anterior part of the epididymis is called the caput, and middle part of the epididymis is called the carpus. So this is the middle part. So this is the anterior part, and last one is the cauda epididymis. It is the posterior part of the epididymis. This is the posterior part of the epididymis. Caput, carpus, cauda. So these are the mainly 3 types of epididymis. So first one is the caput epididymis. So it receives sperms through the vasa efferentia. So inside of the testis they form the number of sperms. So these sperms carry to vasa efferentia. Through the rete testis. Okay, so that is the caput. So it receives the sperms through the vasa efferentia. So it is the vasa efferentia. And next one, carpus. So the store and middle part of the sperms are stored the carpus. And cauda. So it is the posterior part of the epididymis. Okay, so this is the epididymis. And next one is the vasa differentia. So vasa differentia, it is a narrow and muscular tube. But it starts from the tail part of the epididymis. So this is the epididymis. So it's the tail part. The vasa differentia, it starts from the tail part of the epididymis. tail part of the epididymis. But it passes through the inguinal canal into the abdomen. So it passes through the inguinal canal into the abdomen. Inguinal canal into the abdomen and loops over the urinary bladder. So it passes through the inguinal canal and loops over the urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder. So this is the urethra. So this is the urethra. Okay. So the vasa differentia, it starts from the tail part of the epididymis and passes through the inguinal canal into the abdomen, overloops the urinary bladder. But it is receives a duct from the seminal vesicles. So these are the seminal vesicles. The vasa differentia receives one duct from seminal vesicle. So what is a seminal vesicle? They store the semen. What is a semen? It including sperm cells. That is the semen. Okay. So the vasa differentia receives a duct from the seminal vesicles. And the vasa differentia, a seminal vesicles, both are fuses to form ejaculatory duct. Now see this. So it receives, so vasa differentia receives the duct from the seminal vesicle. And seminal vesicle duct and vasa differentia and unite to form ejaculatory duct. But the two ejaculatory ducts are carrying the spermatozoa into the outside. The two ejaculatory ducts. First of all, vasa differential duct and it receives the seminal vesicle duct. Both are fuses to form ejaculatory ducts. The two ejaculatory ducts are carrying sperms into urethra. So this is the urethra. Pass into the urethra and then go to the urethral meatus is open. Then sperms go to outside. Okay, so that is the ejaculatory duct. How to form of ejaculatory duct? Vasa differentia and seminal vesicle duct and both are fuses to form the ejaculatory duct. But two ejaculatory ducts are carrying the semen are sperms from seminal vesicles to urethra and into the penis. So then go to the outside. Okay, so that is the vasa differentia. And next one is urethra. And next one is the urethra. So what is a urethra? So urethra, it is the common passes for the urine and semen. So urethra is the common passes for the urine and semen. So next, it is also originated from the urinary bladder. And extend up to penis and then go to outside by urethral meatus. So urethra is the common passes for urine and semen. And it is originated from urinary bladder and extends up to penis and then go to outside through the urethral meatus. So what is the urethral meatus? It's like a valve opener. Okay, so during the ejaculation, during the fertilization and ejaculation. Okay, so during the ejaculation or fertilization, the urethra is open, then semen is passed, or urethra is open, the urine is passed out. Okay, so that is the urethra. And next one is the penis. So the penis is a transfer of urine and sperms. Penis, the transfer of urine and sperms also. Next, it transfers the sperms into the female vagina and during the fertilization. And during fertilization, the penis is transfers sperms into female vaginal tract. So that is the penis. And mainly, the penis is made up of mainly 3 columns. So first column is the first 2 columns. So this is the penis. First 2 columns are upper chambers, upper part. So that is the corpora cavernosa. The 2 upper chambers are corpora cavernosa. And last one is the Carpus spongiosum. So these are mainly the penis made up of 3 layers or 3 columns. The penis is made up of mainly 3 columns. So first 2 columns are Corpora cavernosa and second one is the Carpus spongiosum, and which consists of a special tissue. That special tissue is helps to erection of female genital tract. And the penis is also covered by, this is the penis. So this part is the penis. So it's having the urethral meatus. And the penis is also covered by the skin layer. So that is the foreskin. So it is the outer layer of the penis. So that is the foreskin. And so penis is a enlarged structure and bulb-like structure. So then it is also called glans penis. Why was called a glans penis? It is a transparent structure. So that is the glans penis. And the penis is also open through the exterior through the urethral meatus. Open exterior to the urethral meatus. So penis, what is a penis? It transfers the urine and sperms. But they transfer the sperms into the female genital tract during the fertilization. The next one is that it is made up of mainly 3 columns. So 2 corpora cavernosa, these are the upper columns, and one is the carpus spongiosum. So these are present in the dorsal side and it is present in the ventral side. Okay, so the penis is also covered by the layer or skin. So that is the foreskin. Okay, and next one. So it is also covered by, it is a transparent organ. So then it is also called glans penis. So that is the structure of the penis. And next one is the accessory glands. So first one is the seminal vesicles, second one is the prostate glands, and third one is the bulbourethral glands. So these are the accessory glands of male reproductive tract. Okay, so seminal vesicles. So these are the one pair of seminal vesicles are present, and these are present inferior to the urinary bladder, and it is present in below the urinary bladder. So they secrete the 60% of seminal fluid. They secrete the 60% of seminal fluid. So these seminal fluid also help in the lubricating the urethra, and nutrients to the and nutrients to the sperms also. Okay, so seminal vesicles are present below the urinary bladder. They secrete a 60% seminal fluid. It is a alcoholic nature and citric acid, proteins, fructose. So number of vigorous viscous fluids are present in the seminal fluid. The next one is the prostate glands. So it is also having a 15 to 30% of semen. So this is the 60% of seminal fluid, and this is the 50 to 30% of semen. So it is also secrete some secretions. These secretions also helps to activate the sperm and nutrient supply to the sperms. Activated the sperms. And next one is the bulbourethral glands. Next one is the bulbourethral glands. It is also called the Cowper's gland. It is also called Cowper's gland. So it is also secrete some secretions. These secretions are helps to lubricate the urethra. So lubricate the urethra, then transfer to sperms into female genital tract. Then transfers the sperms into the female genital tract. So that is the accessory glands.